Yeah. Okay, so I messed up. If you haven't noticed, if you've been watching my channel, and you might realize I posted 3 videos yesterday. That means that I had recorded a bunch of videos of gameplay for Final Fantasy 16 over the weekend, and I accidentally posted them all at once. And so now I gotta quickly record some more so that I have more content for you guys for this week. It is Monday night at 1 a.m. This is the lifestyle I live. And I want to thank you so much for coming on along and joining me and supporting my gaming channel, my gaming habit, my gaming addiction. And hopefully I can create some entertaining gameplay for you as well. I'm trying to play it in a way that I feel is going to be the most satisfying. Actually, you have no player choice. I'm just kidding. You can't play it any way except for the way that they want you to play it, which is following the rails, because there's no player choice yet at all. From what I can recall, it's been 2 days since I played last, and from what I can recall, we're heading to Phoenix Gate, but we've got to go back and find out what happened. Maybe we're looking for some clues as to maybe what might have triggered Ifrit icon and killed Joshua. And this is, by the way, this is about the most open world exploration that we've gotten to see so far. And it kind of, I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy 12, just in terms of its structure. It looks like, what's this? There's all these, like, are there more side quests back at Martha's Rest? You know what? Dagnabbit. I mean, dagnabbit. I would love to just move on with the story, but I can't leave unfinished business. I wonder if did they add more side quests with like a patch or something? By the way, no video, no camera. Partly just because it's really quick and hot. One, it's easier to set up, just rock and roll. And I'm still figuring things out. This was like the most comfortable, easy to like record and just share my game time kind of a scenario. So that's where I'm at. I feel like you'll probably get a reward for killing those things, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to go up and just check in on these 2 side quests up at Martha's Tavern of Hotties. I mean, it's, you know, any any excuse to go back to Martha's, you know. Hey baby, you come around here often, huh? You know, maybe like to go and get a tankard sometime or something. You know what I'm saying?
We have to find him before the Imperials do.
Not you. We're the Hotties. No. I was hoping it was one of the hot babes in the tavern. It's just these dudes out here.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand?
Martha.
Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
This seems awfully familiar.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
All right, we'll prioritize this. You know what? While I'm here, though, there was this other dude up here. He's got some kind of a quest for me. Bang out these 2 side quests.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade. You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going? Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course.
I guess so.
We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Noiris.
Chuck?
We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the old time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it.
No,
I'll find the
bloody
bastard
likely.
myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Noiris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
It's just too much fun to do the British accent. No,
Find this
that
Noiris
is
before
not
he
likely.
takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
We're just gonna take care of this one first because I know it's like right here, and maybe Noiris ran off someplace. Noiris likes to get himself lost, and this is just happens to be like a bing bang at a boom. It's right here. So I said it seemed like very familiar. Like maybe this was this. We already did this quest, but I don't think so.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Should be interesting. It's over.
I played my false indeed.
You know what to do.
Ooh, nice finisher.
Get him. Get him. Over here. You know what to do, boy. It's over. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Yeah, see? Bing bang at a boom. It's super easy, eh? Yeah, just the way I like it. So last time we had a little bit of fun at the expense of Final Fantasy 16. We had a little fun poking, let's just say. Razzing a little bit, one might say. Some of the linearity. I am going to make a conscious effort to be extra friendly to this game and really give it the benefit of the doubt. Like, there are a lot of people that worked on this game. A lot of talented people.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
And me being so nice to this game, I just probably lost 500 subs. Because that's the way the world works. If you're nice, forget it. Done so. If it's one thing I learned from Donkey, it's don't be nice. Don't have positive things to say.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
His accent isn't as much fun. I do not feel compelled to mimic that voice actor's accent. Okay, now let's check. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was across this bridge. Yeah. I think I need to make that. Do I need to make it an active quest? Let's go to journal. Oops, I went to map. That always takes a while to load. That's already active. Okay. Can I? It was already prioritized. So auto prioritizes side quests. That's neat that you can see the wyverns down there, or whatever those are. Scorpions, whatever. Hey, is this Noiris? No, he's just a guy who knows about Noiris.
You don't know a man called Noiris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
The marshes, you say? Oh, right down there, look. It's too bad I can't just jump.
I'm the foggiest. You best hurry if you want to catch up with him.
Well, what's the easiest way to get down there? Okay, I like this area of the game. This is fun, like, because there is a feeling of choice. Like,
you can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
Personally, I'd say that things like this forest and this grass and such, this kind of thing is super easy to generate in Unreal Engine.
A lantern. The one Noiris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
So I know for sure that I did not do this mission in the previous episode. But I did go here. I wandered over here by accident. When I was just randomly exploring. Is that Noiris? What's wrong,
Noiris,
bud?
I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse.
What a nice guy.
I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I can see why he would be a little bit afraid. I don't know how he could have hidden that his whole life. How are you going to go and hide that you're a bearer?
That's one of our branded.
It's totally like, you know what it is, dudes? It's X-Men.
You barely have to step.
They're hiding that they're mutants, that they have like magical powers. go, here we go, here we go.
I'll be fucked if I'm...
There
Oh, that
you
other
are,
guy's gonna be
Clive.
pissed.
How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Cranky.
Is it true, Clive? Is Noiris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
What'd he give me? What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? False friends, eh? He played false with me. I got me some magic dash and some meteorites. Magic dash and meteorites. It's not a bad reward, I'd say. For mending a false friendship, eh? Not bad.
I hear the levies at you.
Right, I think we best be on our way to East Pool. Almost sound like a Kiwi there, actually. There we go. Kick in the turbo. Man, I hope I get to ride a chocobo or some way to run faster. Because, like, it's fine if you've never been there, but when you're backtracking, man. Oh, wait a second, there's another side quest over here?
Give them all you've got, boy.
Sick of Toggle.
Easy peasy. See, it's because I'm doing all these side quests. Pretty much all the monsters are super easy.
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfers, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, thinking we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
Alright, alright.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Yeah, we could prioritize this. So the way that side quests tend to be done is that you would write out the mainline sequence first.
Hungry, all right.
So you kind of figure out all of your big plot points, your big like beats, what happens in each sort of like chapter, and then you kind of figure out, okay, so what are the big inciting incidents that move this part of the story forward, and then what is the cause and effect that leads us to the next part, and then the next part after that. And you kind of focus on each storyline one at a time. Side quests come in after you've already placed all that stuff. It's sort of like it's the garnish. That's the frosting on top of it. And usually it's not the director that's writing the side stories or the side quests. Things like this would be something that I never want to say like second tier, but like not the main director. They're not plotting out the side quests or the bonus missions or the the secondary events that are occurring. That's generally not something that the main script writer is dealing with.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
But sometimes they do.
You, Bryce? What's it to you, Bearer? Your
If the
friend
team's
asked me to
small,
get
yeah.
rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves. You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Oh, Frederick.
You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
You know, I never would have thought that a person who can use magic could fight a pack of wolves. Crazy thinking. That's absurd. They never would have thought that a superhuman could conquer an army of wolves. That's ridiculous. Who would have even thought that way?
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Let's make this quick. Give them all you've got.
Like with X-Men, the mutants, they're feared because they're superhuman. Because it's very clear that they are not...
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
Like that they can do way more. They're a threat to normal normies, you know? That makes sense. The hatred for the bearers? Like, I get that people hate them. What I don't get is why. Perhaps that could be illuminated upon us at some point in the story soonish.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosario seemed a very different place back then.
Ah, Lord Murdoch, what a guy.
Drink up now, my darling.
What a manly man Lord Murdoch was. Big bushy beard. Actually, I don't know what he looks like. I don't know who Lord Murdoch is. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Waste of time. They'll probably give me a side quest to come back here. Eastpool, the Imperial Province of Shambhurqua. Did it say Shambhurqua? No, I don't know. I didn't catch it.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
Indeed.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I don't know who you are.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
Okay. This is quite an effect on the
If
ladies.
you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
Quite a different reception from Martha's. Jeez. Although she thought he was an Imperial. Didn't recognize him. Yeah, he had short hair back then.
You've been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
Wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Why doesn't Jill have the brand? She's technically a, well, she's a dominant, so not a bearer.
Do you think you will stay here?
Maybe.
In Eastpool. Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Sambrec.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
No. Oh, Rodney.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Sambrec. I've been pronouncing it all wrong. I thought it was all fancy because it's got the Q-U-E. It's just Sambrec? Not a Sambrec.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope.
Brofist.
It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Do it. Do it.
We should get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Good night, Clive.
This is some seriously misplaced guilt. I mean, with Jill, I get it. She literally summons Shiva. And Shiva murders like hundreds of people on the battlefield. We saw that, you know. But with him, he doesn't know if he's summoning Ifrit. He can't use Ifrit's powers.
Now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, cool.
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Collecting belts as well, I see.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Is that a rubber cloak?
Yes, thank you. You've been
Leather?
most kind.
That's heavy, man.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Nice costume change up here. This is the gear that he wears on the cover. Little vampiric, I might say. Like, kind of got a little bit of Lords of Shadow, a little bit of Castlevania vibe going on here. Actually, this is what it looks like to me. I wonder if that was maybe the concept artist. The guy that worked on, oh, what's the name of that studio? Meteor something? Mercury. Steam. Oh, I can't use my sword in here. What the heck, man? That's no fun. I guess they don't want you slicing up NPCs. There might be some items around. I should at least look. I don't see nothing, though. Can you jump in the well? No? Hey, there is something over here, look. A goblin coin. That's where they put that goblin coin. In the treasure chest out back of the old shit house. That's where they keep the goblin coins. Gaia Blade. Wait, I already own I own Invictus. That's what I was wondering. What the heck did I just get? So Invictus is way more powerful than a Gaia Blade. Why would this guy even be selling? Like, you're forced to get the Invictus.
Come back soon now.
I don't want your stupid Gaia blade. Did you have any other side
You're
stuff?
buying, I'm selling.
Goldwork sash? Worthless. Battle chains? Meh. Breath of the wind? Eh. Meteorite? Eh, got plenty. Lovely dark and deep orchestrion roll. I'm not here for music, man. I could pick up a potion.
See
That's
you
all
then.
you got that I want. You got nothing else I want, man. I feel like Batman. Da, 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 da. This is like rubber cape going on.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
Hmm? They're still alive?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy.
The duchy.
We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
You don't know that. You don't know me.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Dudes, you know me. If I got one rule, it's give the people what they
Find a
want.
man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that.
Well, he had a lot
Come
more
on.
to say.
Let's go
than
and meet
Clive.
that bearer.
But give the people what they want.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Talk to the villagers. Well, there's somebody right here. What's he got to say?
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
You know what, dudes? Every freaking girl in this game is a hottie. They made everybody so beautiful. I haven't seen one ugly girl in this game.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the puff to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
He ain't got the puff. Look at this drawn up.
Hold on a mo.
A mo?
Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the chocobo keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
All the
it
side
can't
quests?
be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Yeah, I wish I could trigger the run on my own. Sometimes it forces you to walk real slow. It's not really exactly thrilling.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Definitely a lot of slow cuts. Look at this. Wow.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Dude, what did I say? Oh, what did I say? When we were coming right up on East Pool, I was like, you know what? They're going to give me some little side quest for some reason to come over here.
Straight even further.
So don't bother exploring. They're going to make you explore. You're not going to have a choice in the matter. Called it. I think I've just been playing games for too long. I can kind of sense these things just from the spatial layout.
There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Finally some action. I feel like every time I go through a cutscene, it's so long I forget how to freaking fight. It's like putting down a Dark Souls game for like a year and trying to come back to it. Or Monster Hunter. I don't remember how to play. I'm a little resentful that I can't use Shiva. That only Jill can use Shiva. I have no control over that. She's just doing her thing, man. Got nothing to do with me. Got some sharp fangs and some steel silk. That's a cool bridge all the way out there. Look at that.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Who are you?
Your Grace. You came for me. I waited for you so long. You finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Oh, you look just like him.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a delay. Those long drawn out cutscenes, man, or the fades and transitions. Like, look at this. I'm so impatient.
Thank you. Both
Short attention span.
You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
All right. Okay, so primarily that was really just to show us, I mean, it's the most character development that we've gotten for our main character, who's up to this point really shown very little emotion of any kind. But now there is this weight that we begin to understand about
the Deadlands are aptly named.
His duty to his father.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Did I find a little side path here? Is this a door?
What's
Looks
this?
like a door.
Another relic of the fallen.
Come back later, I guess. Yeah, so that particular chapter.
Use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Kind of seems like the most character development because, I mean, we see that his people are sort of seeing him in a way, sort of metaphorically, as a reflection of his father.
The blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Checkpoint.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
You can't handle the truth. I'm curious too, damn it. I want to know. And cue the world map. Take you right out of the game. I guess this is to show you the path that we had taken. So you can fast travel back to anywhere that you'd been, which is nice. This has given me a lot of freedom here to go back. Although I don't see any real reason why. I guess if you wanted to check to see if there were any side quests, is that why you can go to the map? Like, just to check? No side quests anywhere, so... okay. You know what? I'm very curious. I do want to find out what the hell happened. I want to find out... Ooh, that's neat. Look at that. It's like a space shard. That water looks freaking awesome, dude. Oh, that's so cool. The transparency on it with the reflective surface. It's like a little model kit or something. And that almost looks like a claw coming into the land too, which is also a nice, it's a subtle graphical design choice. I don't know if it was intentional or not. I think it was, but it kind of looks like a little claw coming into the land like that. But yeah, I'm really curious. I want to find out what the heck happened at Phoenix Gate. Maybe we'll get some answers. I personally, my theory is that Clive has this misplaced sense of guilt. I don't think that's real. I think it's kind of all in his head. I think probably what's going on is that cloaked dude, the kid, is like some kind of like an Ifrit conduit of sorts, and that Clive just sort of what's the word, like magnets, like they kind of have this polarity that kind of I can't explain it, but I got a theory about that it's not him that like kind of takes over Ifrit, and even if it does, it's not like he was choosing it or anything like that. So it's, you know, I think it's misplaced guilt, but it's good that the player or the character feels that. Let me know what you think about just the audio like this, or if it's like we really need the camera. Yeah, for the next episode. And obviously, you know, don't forget to subscribe and comment and all that. And I will see you guys in the next video. We'll pick up where we left off. All right, ciao.